Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. I know I'm just a couple of minutes late. Sorry about that. But thank you all so much for joining me for another live stream. Now, I have my live streams Mondays through Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also catch me on Twitter, Linda B Podcast, Instagram, and TikTok as Chat With Me, Linda B. And you can email me, chatwithmelindab at gmail.com. Now, and see the other links to other social media platforms in the description box below, where you can catch really good content that I don't have on this platform right here. So let's go ahead and get started in a word of prayer. Dear God, we just thank you so much for your grace and your mercy. I pray, Father, that you know everything. You know what's going on, Father. And I pray that good things still come out of this, no matter how chaotic things seem. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so who do we have joining us tonight? Hello, everyone. We have Michael Rodriguez. Hello, Michael. Always reminding everybody to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you select all notifications. Stick around to the end. We have a new member, everybody. Marvin Chef. Hello. Thank you so much. Welcome him, guys. We also have Iron Ear in the house. Fed Up Patriot. I think I already said hello to you, Fed Up Patriot. No. Let me see. Just there you go, Fed Up Patriot. Hello, Fed Up Patriot. And who else am I missing anyone? There's my husband. There he is. June Stanley. Hello, June. And everybody else. I think I got everybody. My girls, Karen. Hello. I like to give everybody a shout out. So I want you guys to feel special. God bless America, 856. Hello there. And all right. And my girls said hello to you. And did I miss anybody? I don't think so. All right, everybody, here we go. You already know what's going down with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. This is wild. Now, I don't even know what to think about all of this. I really don't. I don't know if it's for real. Can I trust it? Is it just a 4D chess move? Is it a distraction? What is this? Or are they really upset? Or did the Democrats get to Elon? Because, they were so upset about Elon and that Doge. So this goes right along in line with what the demon rats are about. You can sniff a demon rat for literally 10,000 miles away. If you know anything about how they operate, it's no surprise. It would not surprise me if they threatened Elon. I think I heard about him getting threatened. Did I hear that? I'm not sure. It seems like I did. And if that is true, that goes along with the demon rats. And also, since they were doing that, it got to him so bad, he had to turn to protect himself. Now, there is so much involved in politics. Things are never really what they seem. And the demon rats got to protect themselves because they know those files about JE and that island are coming out. So they got to do something, and they are literally struggling, and nothing they do is going to work. Okay. We prayed about it. We've done, God hears our prayers. So it's wild. I mean, we were going to start off with comedy, and we're going to get right into this mess. Let's go ahead and start off with a funny clip. I'm sure you guys remember this one, right?
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
You've called women.
I just like those. That's supposed to be Megyn Kelly. That is hilarious to me. I don't know if you guys like it, but I think it's just so super funny. And it's just so funny. So I'm going to get into this whole, this is just so wild what's going on with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. I don't even know if I know what to think of it all. I don't know if I want to believe it even. I just don't know. If you're looking at my screen here, and they've been going back and forth on social media. He's on Truth Social. He's on Twitter. They call it something else. I don't want to say it. But Yeah, this is what he says. Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. So he is saying that without him, Trump would have lost. Correction, without God, Trump would have lost. Okay, so don't give yourself so much credit, Mr. Elon. And it gets worse. It gets worse. That's just one of the things. I mean, they are going tit for tat. You all tell me in the comments, do you think that this is like a real spat or argument or whatever you want to call it that they're having, or is this something else? You know, and here we have some other social media posts, and this is coming from President Donald J. Trump's Truth Social. The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. Then it says, Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. He literally, according to this from President Trump's Truth Social, he's saying that he told Elon Musk that he was going to do this, that he was saying that he's ending the EV mandate because people didn't really want the electric vehicles. And he's saying that Elon Musk knew about it and then he went crazy. So is this true? You know, what I am finding out is that a lot of times, you know, things that President Trump says, and this is what from experience, they sound like they are not true. They sound like he's just making things up. And then you come to find out later, oh my gosh, that really was true. And I'm just going to share this little clip right here from Elon regarding the NGOs, and then I'll get back to the little spat they're having.
Fake NGOs. I think there needs to be a number of arrests in that regard as well, because these are fake charities where mostly Democrats. I don't want to be clear. There's sometimes a little bit of Republican in there because they sometimes throw the Republicans a bone to say, "Hey, be quiet about this." So that's where you start getting the uniparty thing going on. Mm-hmm. But it is overwhelmingly to Democrats, and they give give billions of dollars to NGOs run by Democrats that then go through a whole network of additional NGOs. It's a giant money laundering scheme. Really, at this point, I think the word NGO and money laundering are almost synonymous.
Okay, so he was talking about the whole NGO thing. He said it's overwhelmingly Democrat. And we already knew that there are some rhinos that they throw a bone to. So it's a couple of Republicans mixed in there, but overwhelmingly Democrat. And remember, they were screaming in the streets. So when you see Democrats screaming, they're trying to cover for their evil. Always remember that. Please don't ever forget that, because they're covering for things that they're actually, they're literally up to absolutely no good. And I want to see, now this is one that I already showed you. That one. So I'm going to get to something else. Now there is so much. Now, eventually Elon did say something about the JE files. He's saying, at Real Donald Trump, he is in the JE files. That's what he said. He said something else about put a note in it or the truth will come out. That's what he said. He said the truth will come out. And he posted an old clip from 1992 with President Donald Trump partying. There was a bunch of women around, but it was at Mar-a-Lago. It was not at the island. It was at Mar-a-Lago. That's where it was. And it just showed people dancing, a lot of women around, just crowding around Donald Trump, because everybody has known him for such a long time. But you guys tell me, because I'm getting this, I just don't know what to think. I'm like, are they really upset at each other? Is that true? I'm not sure if it's true. And then another post with President Trump, and I'm just going to find it right here. Can't see if this is it or not. I'll just read it from here because I can't tell which one to put up. It says, and this is coming from Donald Trump's Truth Social. He says, I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. It's a record cut in expenses, $1.6 trillion, and the biggest tax cut ever given. If this bill doesn't pass, there will be a 68% tax increase and things far worse than that. I didn't create this mess. I'm just here to fix it. This puts our country on a path of greatness. Make America great again. And see, we got to pray that it does pass. All right, because the demon rat media likes to spin things to make it look like is something that it is not, trying to demonize the person that's actually trying to help. And it is really absolutely horrible. Now this is a clip from the Oval Office. Again, you guys tell me what's going on. Cause I'm like, one of the things that makes me, I know politics is not really what it seems, they present it to you one way, but it's really another thing that's going on. So is there something behind the scenes going on? Is this a chess move? What is this? I think it's kind of like I don't want to say the word with the K, but it's over ill with all of this stuff coming from Elon's account. It doesn't sound authentic. It sounds like extra, like it's so extra with the JE Island and the pictures of him with JE and all of that. It is the party. And then and also he said that Donald Trump needs to be impeached. He also said that Elon Musk on his account, social media, said Donald Trump needs to be impeached. So it almost sounds like the demon rats have got to him. You know what I mean? They're not fooling us. We already know how they operate. They're just not fooling anybody, is what I'm saying. They're just not fooling people. So it could be that. But I'm just going to play this clip right here from earlier today.
What's your reaction to that? Do you think it in any way hurts passage in the Senate, which of course, what is you're seeking?
Well, look, I've always liked Elon, and it's always very surprised. You saw the words he had for me, and he hasn't said anything about me that's bad. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. It's the biggest cut in the history of our country. We've never cut. It's about 1.6 trillion in cuts. It's the biggest tax cut. You would say people's taxes will go way down. But it's the biggest tax cut in history. It's we are doing things in that bill that are unbelievable. And when you look at what we're doing for small businesses, for people, for middle-income people, all of the things that we're doing, nobody's ever seen anything like it. And Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate, and which was a lot of money for electric vehicles. And, they're having a hard time, the electric vehicles, and they want us to pay billions of dollars in subsidy. And, Elon knew this from the beginning. He knew it for a long time ago. That's been in there. I would say, JD, that hasn't changed. That's been right from the beginning. Mr. Secretary, that hasn't changed at all, right from the beginning. But I know that disturbed him. He wanted, and rightfully, he recommended somebody from that he, I guess, knew very well. I'm sure he respected him, but to run NASA, and I didn't think it was appropriate. And he happened to be a Democrat, like totally Democrat. And I say, look, we won. We get certain privileges, and one of the privileges, we don't have to appoint a Democrat. NASA is very important. We have great people. General Kane is going to be picking somebody with our, we'll be checking him out and seeing, but he wanted that person, a certain person, and we said no. And, I can understand why he's upset. Remember, he was here for a long time. You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk, and even with the black eye, I said, do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup. But he said, no, I don't think so, which is interesting. And very nice. He wants to be who he is, so you could make that statement too, I guess. Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if it will anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best things. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. We call it a great, big, beautiful bill because that's what it is. And again, biggest tax cuts in history, biggest economic development moves anywhere. We've never done anything like it. Business is spurred. And I don't know if you've seen the numbers, but the numbers came out. Even the CBO, which is run by Democrats, said that we're going to be doing, I'd like you to discuss it, the 2.8 trillion, that CBO. This is a group of people that are Democrats. They're very hostile to us. They just came out with phenomenal numbers, what it does. You want to mention that, Scott?
Yes, sir. So what we've seen is we keep hearing from the CBO that there's going to be a large deficit from the bill, which we disagree with, but using the CBO scoring, they came out and scored the tariff revenue. We think it'll be the minimum of $2.8 trillion over the 10-year window, which actually puts the bill in surplus if you include the tariff revenue, which they won't do.
It gives you a tremendous surplus, but we're not allowed to use that. For some reason, they say scoring. Nobody knows what scoring means. Maybe a couple of people, but nobody. Somebody sits in the background. They say, well, we're not going to allow that. They're not allowing other things that we have that are tremendously profitable for our country. But if you saw the other day, CNBC, they came out with numbers, and the people on the show, very good people, I've watched them for a long time, they couldn't believe the numbers, how good they are. The numbers were incredible, and that was personal income and also very low inflation. We have very low inflation. We're down to 2% now, and maybe even lower than that. And when I took it over, it was a mess. Remember, we had the worst inflation probably in the history of our country. They say 48 years, but let's say I think it's worse than that. So we had the worst inflation in the history of our country under the Biden administration. Now we're down to a beautiful number, 2%. You'd actually like to keep it there. Better than zero is 2%. It's going down maybe to 1, and 1% is like perfect. That's perfect. You don't want to have zero for certain reasons that nobody is very interested to listen to. But we have almost perfect inflation. Grocery prices are down. Everything. Remember eggs? Eggs. We weren't going to buy another egg for the next 20 years. They were so expensive, right? Remember? You guys all hit me about eggs. Eggs have come down 400%. Everybody has eggs now. They're having eggs for breakfast again. But if you look at gasoline, very important. I think always the most important because it's the energy is the biggest factor. That's what happened. He screwed up our energy policy, and everything went up because energy went up. But now energy is way down, and they have states where you're at $1.98 a gallon for gasoline. So the costs have come way down, and one of the things I ran on was that. I ran on the border. We have the best border in the history of our country, 99.99%. It was last week, 3 people came in, 2 of them for medical reasons. We let them in because one of them had a heart attack. I think it was a nice thing to do, and one of them had something else. So we've never I had very good numbers for 4 years.
And I'm just going to pause it right there. The one thing I can say about President Trump, he doesn't hold back from talking about the good he's done. He isn't the most humble person in the world, but he is working hard. I don't think he gets much sleep. His birthday is coming up on Flag Day, June 14th. So we're going to just pray about what's going on. Since Elon has been threatened in the past, it makes me think that the demon rats got to him, and because he's saying the things that the demon rats would say, like impeach, like, you know what I mean? Like that sounds like something like a Democrat politician would say, and they've gotten to him. This is my personal belief. I really believe they have gotten to Elon. He has children. Lord knows he has a lot of them by multiple women, but that's his business. He probably was threatened. And when you get threatened to that extent, you will get scared. Come on, okay? You will get scared out of your mind. He doesn't believe that Trump is the P word, pedo. He doesn't believe that. You know why? He let his child, little X, be babysat by Trump. So that is a lot of inconsistencies. So what is really happening, in my opinion, is that Elon was threatened. You know, it's not above them to, you can't go too low for a demon rat. I mean, you can go all the way into the abysmal pits of hell and they'll go even lower than that. I mean, it's crazy because I know I've heard of him being threatened before. This goes right along with their MO, just how they do things. And they really don't want America to do well, but it is going to anyway. Now, I want to share a clip with you of a man who's just giving his little lowdown about everything that's going on. And I'll just play this for you guys. It's just a little clip, not long at all.
Number one headline right now has got to be Trump versus Elon, and the war's literally just gone nuclear. At 1:21 post-meridian, Ron DeSantis praises Elon for leading the charge against bloated spending. Trump responds, calling Elon crazy. And then this appeared. At Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's why they haven't been released. Elon Musk posted this at 3:10 post-meridian Eastern Standard Time. This wasn't just a shot. It was a strategic nuke. Whether true or false, it achieves its goal. Blow up the narrative, fracture alliances, and force the public to look away from everything else. And this is where I get really skeptical. Because who benefits from this explosion? Is it a distraction? Or is it really a fourth dimensional chess move? Option A, Elon exposing a truth bomb to destroy President Trump. Option B, Trump's baiting Elon to flush out rhinos and globalists. Option C, it's a psyop to bury the real agenda, which could be the WHO Treaty, the CCP land grabs, the ongoing overdose genocide, national security reforms that are quietly being dismantled. While you watch the slap fight, someone is moving in the shadows, okay? Always know this. Trump just revoked Biden's EV mandate, eliminated the federal electric vehicle requirement, which forced Americans to buy EVs they didn't want. He said, I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted. Biden's climate tyranny just took a straight gut punch. And Elon's profits, they probably took one too. Coincidental? No. Collision? Absolutely.
So that's that. That is that. And the next thing I want to share with you, and again, some of you are commenting, you think it has to do with the EV mandate. President Trump did say when he brought that up, then Elon went crazy. But he said that he had mentioned it to him before for months. So if he had mentioned it to him before about the EV mandate, then why is he getting crazy all of a sudden now? It's just not adding up for me. The language that Elon is using are the same words that demon rats have been using. They've used impeach. They've said things like that. So, because why would he say impeach? I mean, he's not even a citizen. I mean, it doesn't, I don't know. Who stands to gain if there was an impeachment? Who stands to gain? So I'm looking at that. I'm like, don't believe you guys. Oh, thank you so much, Fed Up Patriot. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys are so special to me. You really are. Now, I got to share something else with you all. We're going to move on from this crazy mess, all right, with President Trump and Elon Musk. Who knows? If it's a 4D chess move, there's a lot going on. Taking away our national sovereignty, Chinese land grabs, and this country was about to be taken over. Lord, help us avoid Kamala Harris. What in the entire world would we have been in? We would have been in Poopsville. I'm just telling you, it just would have been so horrific. Now, the next thing I wanted to show you all is this crazy police video. I'm going to share this with you. I like to give a lot of variety on my live streams. So, just to kind of mix it up a little bit, but don't forget to smash the like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit all notifications, and let's go.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm pregnant.
Oh, Jesus,
Like,
Allah.
yeah. Can you please come to my window, please? Please, sir.
Why is it always something with
I
you,
don't
Allah?
know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I'm not your bro. We've been
I
over this.
apologize.
It's always something with you, Allah.
Yeah, it can always be something.
Can you turn your windshield wipers off? No,
I'm
you're
gonna
fine.
ride, buddy.
Can you stop? Get in the car, Allah.
Yeah.
Get in the car. Shut up and get in the car, Allah.
Like, bro,
Shut your door. Shut your car door.
Shit is a joke, bro.
Is your car in park?
Yes,
Can you just wait here for a minute? I'll come back and talk to you when you calm down.
The victim and the suspect's baby daddy claimed she broke a car window. While officers tried to get the story, the suspect exited and kept the yelling going.
So who here is messing with Allah?
I know anybody before you see my windshield, she broke that.
She broke the windshield.
Why'd she do that?
Because she's delusional.
She think I was doing something with her. This is my cousin's girlfriend.
Are you and Allah together?
Nah, she pregnant by me.
Okay.
So she thought it was something else. She comes over, breaks her windshield, those two rocks right there.
Well, how'd they end up back over there?
Because we took out the windshield.
That's what the car was. Then she was talking about playing messed up again, so I had her pull it in the garage. Dude got cameras right there at the house. He said he had seen the videotape. Then she called me again and said she was about to come and bust my truck windows out right here. So basically just waited till she came. And since she got here, she tried to get her money back. Then she started doing all this and that. And that's what happened. I just didn't want my shit getting broke, so I pulled back up because she like, I'm about to come break your shit. I pull up, she coming around the corner.
She's still living at her mom's with Huda. No, you're not.
No, but you have to pay.
No, you're not.
Okay, well, I gotta go. You can come talk to me or I gotta go. I'm not being arrested. I'm not being detained, so I have all my... Give me my money. Give me my money. Like,
Yes.
Can she give me my money? I don't know. I don't know you.
Her behavior, disorderly and loud. Given her pregnancy, no cuffs were used, but she still refused to exit the vehicle and resisted once out.
In all the years you've dealt with me, when have you telling me what to do ever worked?
And I'm not trying to tell you what
No,
to do.
you are.
Okay, I apologize. I'll sit here and listen to you. I understand. I admit my
Get out of the
mistakes.
car and let's talk.
I don't want to get out the car. Can we just talk like this?
Get out of the car and let's talk. You were already out of the car screaming and yelling at me.
Right. I'm not going to say it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get the out of here.
How'd the window get broken?
I don't know them bitch. The right there in the gray jogging
Okay,
suit.
don't say that again.
I'm sorry. The guy in the gray jogging suit is my baby dad.
Yep.
Okay? I don't know nobody else. And the guy in the black one, he's the brother. I don't know nobody else over there.
Okay.
Okay? And I wasn't over here. I was with her. We were at the grocery store. I went with her son. I left my baby dad's house yesterday night. He dropped me off. I have messages.
I don't need all that. How'd the window get broken?
I don't know her. I have no idea.
Why is every single one of them saying you broke the window?
No one was over there. Duh, they're gonna team up against me.
So when I go watch this video, because apparently one of the neighbors says video,
Go
so I have
ahead.
to watch
Watch the video. Watch the video, sir. Go
You're
ahead.
not going to be...
No. I'm not trying to be like that.
Why is it like this every time I deal with you?
Because, bro.
I'm not your bro.
I'm a f***ed up individual, if that's what you call it.
Well, you can't stay out of trouble.
Yes, I can. I've been out of trouble.
Yeah, okay.
Since I turned 18, my record's clean. I have not been in trouble, so.
But you're always dealt up in drama. And it's bullshit, Allah.
It's really sad you got people that with these mental problems, and this woman is carrying a child. That's really sad. And this is from a few years ago. I just thought these are kind of interesting because we can learn this is not how we interact with the police. And I honestly find them entertaining, but this does not go well. And hopefully nothing happened to the baby.
Bullshit. You're always dealt up in some bullshit.
I know, trust. I'm not trying to use it as an excuse. It's because, I don't know. I'm not going to make no excuses.
I thought you were moving out of state.
I did. I moved to Indiana for a minute.
Well, why'd you come back?
Because I had kids here.
You're so...
I don't know that.
Stop.
I don't know that.
Paula, stop. Stop.
No, because I'm not about to keep on getting blamed for something and go watch the video. Like, I'm not about to keep getting blamed for something I didn't do, period, point blank. Like,
when has you talking to me this way ever gone your way?
Anywhere. It doesn't get me nowhere.
No shit, it doesn't get you anywhere.
I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, it's up. I don't care, bro. Like, I should be dead or in jail, to be honest, bro. I don't want to be here. Like,
then why do you keep coming back?
I don't know. I got kids to take care of, literally, that no one else will take care of, so it's my responsibility.
They're your children. Who do you want to take care of them?
I don't put it on nobody else, so I take care of them.
They're your children. Yes, you're supposed to take care of them.
You told me why do I come back. I'm telling you why I come back, to take care of my children. You asked me a question, I answered.
God, you are such a smart... Every time I deal with you,
I know,
you are such a smart...
Okay.
Even the times I've helped you, you've been nothing but a smart to me.
You've never mind, I'm not going to say you never helped me. Alright.
Yeah, because you know that's a lie.
I know, that's why I stabbed myself. I know. I'm just a disappointment. I don't know why I'm like this.
You still living with your mom?
No.
Where are you living?
I live over there on Hazel and Jewett.
With who?
What do you mean with who?
With who?
My brother.
Okay.
I'm going to skip through it.
I'll get out of the car. I'm dragging you out of the car.
What am I getting out the car for?
Because you're under arrest.
Are you being serious right now?
I'm 100% serious.
Can I at least call my family and tell them?
You can call them when you're booked in.
Are you being serious right now?
Let's go. Let's go.
You're being serious right now?
Yes, get out of the car.
Okay, yes, sir, but what
Get out of the car. I'm dragging you out of the car.
Take my wallet. Please make sure it gets to my house safe. That has all my money. Yes, can you please make sure my stuff gets to it safe?
Force was used to get her into the cruiser, all for a summons.
Nope, give me your phone.
Go ahead, get off of me. Take this shit. Get off of me. Like, damn, huh? Oh, don't drag me. I'm a girl. Don't drag me. Don't drag me. Don't drag me. My God, go. My God, my God.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
No, stop. It doesn't matter. No, I'm pregnant. Don't do that weird shit. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me, really?
Stop.
Like I'm pregnant as
Then stop fighting us. Now.
Now, she got some mental problems. That's it. I can't take no more. She got mental problems. Why, if you're pregnant, why are you fighting? Oh, y'all don't do this with police. Don't do this. And then pray the baby all right. And I think she might have some things going on upstairs. Seriously, that is wild. That is wild. But back to what we're talking about with President Trump. I can't get out of my mind what is really going on with him and Elon Musk. I guess it's not meant for us to know everything, but just putting my little 2 cents in there, I still think that this is something that involves the Demon Rat Party. We'll find out. Yeah, I'm not God. I don't know. I don't even meet with these people. They don't know who I am. Okay, but just looking at things from escalation to escalation, when they want what they want, it started off with the Democrats just really going off in the streets with Maxine Waters, Elizabeth Warren, Chuck Schumer, and others. They were screaming about Doge, which of course Elon Musk was over that. And then it escalated to them vandalizing the Tesla stations and the charging stations and the vehicles, vandalizing people's vehicles. Then that's allegedly. And then it escalated even more. It keeps escalating with the Democrats, just like when they were dealing with President Trump. It's my opinion that what happened was they tried to smear him. They used the media against him. Then they tried to impeach him. And then they tried to indict him. And then they tried to, July 13th, Butler, Pennsylvania. So it always keeps getting to that point where they threaten your life or they go after your life. So that kind of lines up with the escalation. And that's why I think they said something to Elon. That's just my opinion. It wouldn't surprise me. You guys give me your thoughts. I just think that that's the truth. I just think that's the truth. And what are you guys saying about that? Is somebody being bad in my comment section? Oh Lord, don't you start with this, Miss Stu. I've seen everybody get the beat down. You act crazy, you can get the beat down. You just need to not be fooled by the media. The media, their job is to keep us at each other's throats. So they promote division. Even that Joyless Reed said that she was fired because she's Black. I'm like, well, they fired Jen Psaki, didn't they? Didn't MSNBC fire Jen Psaki? It's not because you're Black, boo-boo. Your ratings were terrible because of your crazy rhetoric. And sometimes people use crazy rhetoric to get people to watch them, but sometimes it just pushes people away because you just went too far. But any event, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Now, don't forget to smash the like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit all notifications. Thank you so much. I am here Mondays through Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my live streams. And then I do a couple of videos at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I do my recorded videos, and I really need you guys to go on there, go ahead and look at the video, like it, comment, share, all the things, watch it all the way through. That really helps me out a lot if you watch the videos all the way through. Thank you guys so much for watching me tonight. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, these United States of America, and march on, warriors.